Huh. We got a fortunate roll there. Looks like I'm not sure if he can even touch the one. Looks like he can just get the clip off the very edge of it. Maybe he can fully hit it. Looks like he's queuing up to do that. Yep, no problem. The angle here is a little bit tricky.
I forced that one across there pretty good.
Yep. Draw back for a not the easiest shot.
This is a slightly touchy shot,
yep.
But it's not really troublesome. You know, like I said,
play like
most
that,
of the time
right.
what they need to do is just get somewhere around there where they can make the ball. On a bar table, you can just about get anywhere from anywhere.
For sure. And our trundle to 7 goes up to 2. I've been wanting to say trundle. The word trundle. I don't know why. So we trundle along here. Michaels. Billiard, 24-hour billiard room in Cincy, the chili capital.
Yeah, if you want to play some pool, this is the place to play.
Yep, Mike Medley.
You know, we're sitting here talking about them, you know, having to play this tournament all the time. Meanwhile, this place never closes.
Yep, 24-hour pool rooms. There's not many 24-hour pool rooms left. They're fading away. Maybe there's more than I know. I don't know. Nice shot. Rattle, rattle.
He hit that one about 2.5 diamonds up.
He sure did.
I mean, it wasn't like that ball mysteriously hung. He hit that pretty good. I think if he had actually made that, that would have been the story.
For sure.
Meanwhile, let's see if he can dig this ball out of here. Nice stroke.
Nicely played shot.
This is one of my favorite shots here. Hit this with high left, force it into the corner, and shorten it up out of the corner for position in the side on the 4. Run it 2 rails out. He kind of lumbered that one.
Yep.
He got a good shot though. I mean, I got to admit. Hey, it's our favorite.
Back cut.
Mr. Back Cut.
This is a pretty easy one to make, though. There's not much distance between the 8 and the pocket.
Yeah, it's on a bar table. But
Sure.
if you're on a big table, first thing any good player is going to do is come up to the head of the table and look at the angle
Oh,
into
absolutely.
the shot. He's not even done that yet. And I don't blame him in a way. I mean, on a
You don't even have to.
He's not supposed to miss this ball.
And it's not really that bad of a cut here from this angle, but it still is not pretty. Almost hit that 9. So Josh Jaynes goes up to 3 versus Greg Cross is 0.
We're seeing the makings of a debacle.
A debacle. I like that.
At any moment, somebody can just lose really poorly.
Yep.
This is an interesting little shot to start with. How do you get on the deuce from here?
Try to run into the 5.
I remember that he's going from the deuce to the 4. So I believe that is the 7 under the 4. That's what I was going to say. Is
Gotcha.
He's going to relocate the 5, cinch the deuce, and now he doesn't have to worry about going from the 4 to the 5. I like that shot a lot, actually.
Yep. Now he's got to make the ball. See, he missed it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't look at it real well. I think he was too much thinking about how good of a shot he played.
Well, for those of you just tuning in, you're watching the Great Southern Billiard Tour. We're here at Michael's in Cincinnati, Ohio. You're watching Greg Cross versus Josh Jaynes. And I believe that at the table we have Josh Jaynes.
Yep.
He's up 3-0.
Absolutely.
With me in the booth is Alvin Nelson. I'm J.R. Kelver with Inside Pool Magazine.
Hi, JR.
And we're here in hour 4 or 5 of the tournament with 104 9-ball players.
Yep.
So strap in, get ready for a ride here, Alvin.
Oh, yeah. Race to 9 and 7 with 100 people and 6 tables. It's going to be quite an adventure of streaming. The 24-hour pool stream. Oh.
Look at that. He almost cheesed the 9.
He did.
Welcome to amateur 9-ball on a bar box, folks.
Yep. I'd just start swinging at the 9 every shot.
It's kind of like watching a college football game.
Uh-huh.
You're allowed to watch some great pull here and then turn around and 3 strokes later wonder, is that the same guy? Or, he just changed shirts with some guy in the bathroom.
That's awesome. Oh, I see a combination on the 9 in the future somewhere.
He could probably even get away with a carom here on the...
He could play a triple combo into the...
Right,
oh, look at this. Oh, man, it rolled back and forth. He's like, oh. What's
now, if he hits the rail and hits the thin side of the 5, the cue can go back to the rail and tick you that 9-ball in. And how many of us haven't scratched that way like a billion times in our lives, right?
Yeah, it naturally will go right up there and start running up the rail. You put top English on it, it's going to go forward.
And believe it or not, the move here is just like that.
That was it. And he'll make the 5. All right, so he's going to go up to 4 now, to 0.
4-0.
Go ahead and play our commercial. The cut shot. Okay. 4-0.
Well, that is not what he wanted to end up with. I think he actually has a shot to make just about every ball except for the 9 and the 7 and the deuce.
Yep. I'll take it.
Wasn't a bad start, though.
Got some good players in the room.
There were 104 9-ball players and 64 bank pool players. For those of you that aren't familiar with Cincinnati, Cincinnati probably has 50 bank pool players that can run out a short rack and 9-ball and not even blink. It may be the bank capital of the United States. I know Chicago, Louisville, Lexington, they'd all like to lay claim to that, but there's a lot of great depth in the 9-ball banks field here, in the banks field. And I think that's why we have a great tournament here today.
Yep. A lot of that's thanks to Mike Medley providing a 24-hour pool room for these guys to come in and do that kind of hardcore playing with the bank pool. You got to be patient. There's a lot of missed balls and stuff, you know.
You know, a lot comes from the owner, and Mike, you know, he's not the type to be, you know, passive. He's a player himself, and a great bank pool player. And we were talking before the tournament, and he even mentioned that he had been mentioned in a series of great bank legends in some article in a magazine. And
wow.
We just had a little chuckle about it. And he says, I didn't know that. I said, Mike, you're not going to pull that with me. I mean, look at all the bankers around here. And he's not considered the godfather of banking or anything, but everybody respects his bank game around here. And we're talking in a city with 50 bankers.
Okay, so we're now at 6-0. Correction there. These guys are moving fast. 6-0. Wow, there's just no mercy in Cincinnati
I think
today.
somebody has a dinner date or something here that they got to make.
No mercy.
They might have bet a hot dog on this. He escaped the jaws of death there.
Sure did. Ooh.
Take your places, people.
Ugly.
Well, that 4's a little bit funny, and I don't know how much of the 1 he can see here.
Looks like if he can see any of the 1, he goes at the 6. I mean.
Yeah, on a bar box, I think you just let it ride.
Just dive.
See if you can get something to come out of it.
Dive at the 6, pocket the 6, try to stop for the 1. Hopefully.
He's going to push out.
Hopefully it goes where you want. Yeah, that's good. He must not have been able to see anything of it. Or it didn't look good coming where's the 1 going to go?
Well, I actually think that he just let this player to the table to see if he can even, put a game on the board.
Right, make a ball.
I mean, that's where I'd like to have my cue ball if I had to, have a makeable shot above the side pocket.
Right. Well, okay then. Time to run out and run the set out.
Well, I think he's going to just play it safe here. If he can bank his ball between the 3-5.
It looks like he's got a pocket for the 1.
Do you think it's there?
No.
Well, at this point here is when you got to worry about being sloppy, because your opponent's, you're starting to wonder whether you're in battle with an unarmed opponent. And, contrary to popular belief, it's pretty tough to just sit there and mangle somebody and just beat them senseless.
For sure. Well, the guy's breaking, running out. I mean, he's just running out. He's making mistakes. The rolls are going his way.
Well, I think that this is not going to turn out good. I think a whole lot of 8-ball in his future here.
Oh, yeah.
He just has to worry about making the bank, I think.
Yep.
Not making it is the best way to say it.
Yeah, I go with this. I go trying at the 6, but that's a pretty aggressive shot.
Ooh, horrible.
That was a bad shot there.
Well, again, I mean, I
Here you
think
go.
he's really just saying, how good do I really need to play to win this next game? And I
Right.
think he's setting his sights low.
Well, here again,
And
6 ball.
I've seen sets like his turn around. I'm not saying that Greg Cross is a pushover, by all means. I'm just saying right now he's made some bad shots, and his opponent's starting to wonder about his, overall skill level. And, if you're Greg, you got to get up and put an exclamation point, on a couple of these outs.
Yeah, I think Josh is going to go ahead and put the smack down on him here.
Yeah, I think it's in the writing on the walls here.
No more Mr.
there's
Nice
just-
Guy.
Yeah. I think the only thing that can go wrong now is he can not see the 6 ball hanging in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Tough to see that puppy there. Sloppy. Sloppy.
Uh-oh.
This guy can pocket balls, but he's sloppy with his position.
Well, that might have been due to a little bit of a table roll.
That really was. He's looking at it like the table's rolling.
But when you play bar box, you know that you have to go and get that 8 ball out of the match. Well, he really did get lucky here.
Yeah, he
I don't
did.
think too many opponents on the face of the planet want to see this shot, let alone one that's got down 6-0 now.
I'm not sure what that was all about, but may get lucky.
Well, I don't think he had a plan there. I think if he did, it was probably sounded something like, well, I'll hit it hard and take the cue ball down table and hopefully get lucky. Well, he did not get lucky. And Tara has come back around. See how we're doing.
Yes, the lovely Tara.
The lovely and gracious Tara.
Absolutely. She'll be talking sometime. She has 1 hour left in her shift, and she's all excited.
Need anything?
Oh, good. He might. I think that's it. I think the race to 7 was on Josh's side. Yeah, he got to 7.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, well, we'll be back here in a few with another match, and thanks for joining us, everybody. For more videos, games, and downloads, go to InsidePoolMag.com.